Welcome to Detailed Prophecies, where God speaks so suddenly that God does not lead me to wait for the external to change before I relate a message, which means any noise that you hear outside of my voice will not stop God's plan from prospering. I've been crying for at least 20 minutes because God has just been revealing so much beautiful things to me. And it's all because God woke me up at 2 something in the morning. Right now it's 6:11 a.m. on October 11th, 2024. And God brought me here to tell you to stop complaining, because God wakes you up out of your sleep to have you pray and to talk to God. You say you love God, and that is very disrespectful considering that you know that God is doing that to help you. It's very inconsiderate because you want God to keep doing things for you, but you don't even just want to listen to God or talk to God or pray for other people. And it's really like, that's not who God called you to be. Those are the ways of the enemy. Every time that you don't have joy for what God is doing, that's the devil. Seriously. God has brought you here, and God has the highest understanding of everything. Do you realize that God loves you so much that God didn't want the sun to rise before you got this information? Which means that the tone is being set for your day. Way differently and way earlier. Which means if God allows you to go back to sleep, you're going to have different dreams. You're going to have a different mindset when you start your day. Respect God's timing. You don't have a choice no more, because God is not about to keep getting disrespected. What you will do is face what's going on inside of you and where it come from, and it will hurt you, because you will realize how much you hurt God and how much you ignored God. And it's not a condemnation. It's a realization for what you did. It's like, imagine if you got drunk and abused a child, and then got sober and looked at all the abuses all over your body and realized you're the one who did that. You would do everything it takes to make it right, even though you didn't know that you did that. But you still took an action that led to a result that you didn't know was going to happen. You have to talk to God about what you do, because that may not be your scenario, but it's millions of scenarios that happen where people do one thing and it changes their life forever because they don't know what was coming with that. But God did. Okay? It's time for us to break through. I am a spiritual advisor. Read the description area to learn more about what I do. I teach all areas of life, including business. And most importantly, I help you understand all the ways that God communicates. I love you. And most importantly, God does too.